Welcome back. The new year brings resolutions and predictions. Let's bring in Reuters Breaking Views global editor Rob Cox with a few bold calls for 2021. Rob, top of your list, Daimler Tesla, which is interesting because last year I think you had a Daimler BMW deal. What's your deal with Daimler?
Yeah, for some reason that didn't happen, but this year we've got another idea, and the basic idea is that Tesla now, with a $660 billion market cap, which is bigger than all of the next four largest car makers in the world combined, is going to do what we call it an AOL. They're going to buy. They're going to do the equivalent of what AOL did with Time Warner, where they buy real assets, right? And if you look at Tesla, they've got a 0.8% global market share. It's extraordinary when you consider that how much market cap they have. So the idea is, okay, if you look around and you think, what is the industry? What is their Time Warner going to look like? It's going to be a company that is in the luxury business and one that has productive capacity, but one that actually could be taken over. And if you look at it, BMW, you basically have a family involved. VW, you've got the state of Lower Saxony and other impediments. Nobody ever buys a Japanese company and survives. And so you look at Daimler, it's got a pretty open ownership structure. There are some niggles, like you'd have to get used to owning or having a supervisory management board, that kind of thing. But basically, for $75 billion is Daimler's market cap today. You add a 40% premium to that, you're looking at about $105 billion, which Elon Musk could do without even, having even to ask his shareholders. I think he has to, if they issue stock that's over 20% of the market cap, they have to ask shareholder approval. Don't have to do it. Doesn't even ask his shareholders for it. And he gives a 40+% premium to Daimler shareholders, and in an instant quadruples his productive capacity. So that's our big auto call, shall we say.
I mean, it's sort of fun to speculate about. And of course, the stock has been the best performer in the S&P, has only been in the S&P for a little while, up 700% this year. But has Elon Musk ever expressed any interest in combining with any other automaker? I've taken himself private, yes. But what about others?
Yeah, at $4.20 a share. No, he did actually say something in early December. He was in, I believe, in Frankfurt, or where he had done some sort of conference, or he'd done the conference that was broadcast from Frankfurt. And he didn't say, yes, I'm going to buy Daimler, although that is the kind of thing he might do in a tweet. He did basically suggest that that's a possibility. And if you're on his board of directors, just think about it. You're looking at this stock gone up, as you say, Sarah, 700%. Nobody's valuing this thing on the basis of like fundamentals, really. Why not use it? Again, the same way that AOL did to buy real assets, and it essentially saves your business.
Rob, I do love your quick comment there of, small issue of having to conform with a German supervisory board. Of all the people that might struggle to conform to that, maybe Elon Musk. But there's a lot of hurdles to get over for that deal anyway. Let's talk about some of your other picks. M&A, also a theme you think potential in the airline space.
Yeah, so we had a view that basically you could see the big four U.S. airlines go down to three. Now, there's been a lot when you saw consolidation in the airline industry, the last time they all kind of got into trouble, there was quite a bit of concern about competition. But actually, if you look at ticket prices, they have continued to trend down. You have the weakest of the bunch, American Airlines, depending on how much further this pandemic-related travel problem hits, and really the extent to which people actually go back to business travel, which is, I think, by everyone I speak to in that industry, whether it's hoteliers, hotel companies, travel companies, all of them are basically saying, well, we're thinking like 30% of our business travel business is gone permanently. Like that's you and me doing internal meetings. We're not going to do that anymore and get in a plane. So I think you could see that. American Airlines is the weak one. The question is who buys it. Southwest, culturally very difficult. But you could kind of see like United, which is also a pretty struggling airline relative to Delta, possibly getting together with American. And if you look at, they'd have to divest a bunch of routes and things like that. But it's not that different when you look at the way mobile carriers have gone down to three. And three is kind of like the magic number, at which point competition regulators will say no further. So we see that one. And that's largely comes down to just how much more money American Airlines is going to lose.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.